everyone, welcome back to another How to Improve video. Today we are taking a look at Tychus. And Tychus is a character that I have struggled a lot with improving my skills on. He was one of these characters that never really got my attention, who did not suit my playstyle.
10 seconds.
But he is known as the tank killer within the meta, and of course I had to give it a go. So in this video, by the way, if you didn't catch my last video, this is an how to improve video where I take a recording from a week ago and then a recording from yesterday, and compare how the process, how I've progressed with this specific hero. There will be some pointers in the end. If you want to just skip the gameplay, you can always jump to the end of this video. However, you won't get all the nitty-gritty details on how to improve everything about the character. Only just my my ending quote, so to speak. We're playing as Tychus. Tychus is difficult to play as if you have trouble with positioning. And me myself has a I have a huge problem with positioning because I'm a very much all-in kind of pot player. So I like to be in the front line, I like to deal some damage or set up kills, and Tychus is not the person who should be in the front line. I'm very much playing him like that, and I shouldn't do that. I get punished very early on my health bar. Luckily I have Lucio with me, but if I was laying on my own, this would have been horrible. I'm really trying to be out in the front line, and you can see I get so punished right there. One of the things that I come to realize during this week is that Tychus is a strong hero if you play him well, and he is significantly stronger later in the game than earlier in the game. And you can see how new I am to this character because I have no instinct on what to pick. I have to read, oh, what does this talent do? What does that talent do? But I end up with the killing stacking quest. That includes my attack speed. I have no idea on how I can 1v1 another player, as you can clearly see here in my 1v1 versus Gul'dan. Tychus, as far as I'm concerned, is a really difficult character to play.
You're rushing me.
Hit them here and hit them hard.
One of the things that makes Tychus really good is his trait, which allows him to deal maximum percentage health as damage. That's what makes him excellent against tanks. However, there are no tanks in this particular game. Lucky me. So I actually went into this game and thought, holy crap, this is not going to fare well for me, because I have no tanks to kill. But I had to give it a go.
Is complete.
And this was as much about just getting acquainted with the skill set and learn the character's strengths and weaknesses. I actually believe that the trait can be used on golems as well, and it doesn't occur to me at this point, not even to try it. I should utilize the minigun much more than I'm doing in this game. That's one of the mistakes that I do. We get the Illidan. We get the Golem. And I do think we get the Lucio. Yeah, we do. So far so good.
Double kill.
I'm not sure what all that fuss was about.
One of the things that I felt like I struggled with was that, at least during the week where I was playing Tychus, that if I didn't have a teammate to back me up, it was very difficult to hold a lane on my own.
Whatever it takes.
He can hold a lane on his own if you know how far you can go with him. And again, I'm not utilizing on the minigun. Now I pick the minigun because I'm 1v. Sorry, not 1v1ing, but I'm facing off against an Illidan.
Yes, sure does.
Killing spree. Your killing spree has ended.
But I'm not playing as defensively as I should have. I think that Tychus is a character that you have to know when you have when should you engage into the bigger team fights. When should you go on the offensive? Because Tychus has two ults that kind of reflects that kind of gameplay. He has the Dragon Laser, which can zone people out and deal a hell of a lot of damage. Then he has the Odin that can boost his own damage. But it takes a time to channel the Odin, or to call down the Odin. And you don't do that in the middle of a team fight.
You're rushing me?
Where things are going down. You want to use it, maybe call down before, when you can see, alright, we're going to capitalize on this particular team fight. And then afterward, so that you afterwards can go in and destroy the team. Kind of like I did right there. Where I could see, alright, my team was ready to fight them. Illidan was on me, but I could still try to, you know, get the Odin up in order to get ready for this particular fight. But if 3 of the enemy team has jumped me right there, that wouldn't have worked.
You have been slain.
And they are out of position, overextending, way too aggressive. I should have gone back because we had more than 50 skulls at this point, so we had won that race already. Another aspect that I think it can be said about Tychus is that you can build him into different kind of skill sets, because he has a lot of dot damage over time. But you could also make him a little more bursty. And I think that making him more bursty is the way I would go with Tychus, but it's not really I wouldn't be able to play him as I'm dying here, by the way. That's what I'm talking about. That's not the right moment to put down Odin, because back in the day you would get an additional health bar. You don't get that anymore. As I was about to say, I can't play Tychus in various ways. I'm not really used to that damage over time kind of playstyle, poking playstyle. Yet again, I find myself in the front line, and I really shouldn't, because Tychus is not a melee character. His range is not very long, but that doesn't mean that he should be out in the front taking a lot of damage, because his health pool isn't that big.
Didn't hear no magic word.
So the bone golems fall,
top of the world,
dust
baby.
to dust, as they say.
But in this game, it's overall going pretty well. I have a team that can make up for my sloppy gameplay, but I clearly don't know the limits of this character at this point. And if this had been a rank play, it would have been very obvious that I didn't have a clue about how to play Tychus, and it would have been so bad. Right there, that's how you capitalize on that Odin armoring up just before we can enter the battlefield and just killing them all. But you have to know when you have that kind of setup. I saw the opposing team trying to go for the gate, and I know, alright, they would be locked between the gates and my rockets. So that was the ideal situation. I could see my teammates were ready to go in. But I would not advise to just pop your ult just because you think, alright, now I could Odin and deal a lot of damage. Because that's wasting that particular ult. You want to capitalize with a kill on the opposing team. And we have engaged on minigun, and there. Get a kill on Illidan.
Turning back now.
Going back into the mines, because we need them skulls.
You're rushing me. Shut up and die.
Luckily, he's very good at clearing these small camps, so that won't really be an issue.
Fine by me. Full auto.
Right here, I don't look at my minimap and see, well, Lucy and I are alone, and they are getting picked on at the other side of the mines.
Oh, daddy light.
I'm not saying that this is the wrong play, I'm just saying that that damage that I put into Lucio, I could have put into that Gul'dan instead, and then we would get the kill much faster.
Starting up.
So Tychus is very much a character that's about positioning and map awareness. Do you know where your teammates are at all times and how you can use the damage that you provide to the team? Can you apply that to the most benefit of your team? So, as far as I'm concerned, I think he's a really complicated, or at least complex, hero to play.
Let's drop the beat.
And again, I'm on the front line, and I pop Odin in the middle of the battle, and that gets me killed right there. I'm out of position, and I'm popping the ult that will not save my life,
More powerful.
which allows the enemy to have a 5 versus 2 setup. We still have a stronger golem, no doubt about that. But we could have done so much with it. Instead, I got slaughtered because I thought, well, I've become so strong now that I can probably live through anything. And that's the thing, that the Tychus cannot live through anything. If you are facing off against a enemy hero that can that has a lot of mobility, a lot of damage, you won't last against them.
The golems have been defeated.
But alas, I haven't learned that lesson yet. It will take a lot more games before I realize just half of how much positioning and choosing the right battles means for this kind of characters. Now we're going to the camp. And I'm dying. Because somehow I found myself too far into that team fight. We went too deep. We should have picked on Illidan first, but
Well then.
but it's always easier to evaluate that kind of on what to do in these kind of situations after you play the game, and when you sit here judging yourself. They have every means to just kill our fort and actually kill both forts because Gul'dan is spotted on the mercenary camp.
Your enemy has destroyed a keep. Hurry, the enemy is attacking your core.
But it's pretty bad at this point.
Let's drop the beat.
Again, now I capitalize on Odin's potential.
Your golem.
But a tad too late. Then I begin to chase Murky, which makes no sense. And that gets me killed.
Did I not mention this land is beyond death?
And Valera is the only one who's thinking, was at least barely thinking straight, trying to go down to the mines, try to get off some of the small camps, while we were chasing the other heroes. But the enemy team is just, they have gathered so many skulls, and we have no keys to hold back that golem. so it's more or less good game from here on out. But I've done this any better, not with that certain amount of knowledge and skill rating I had with Tychus at that point.
Your core is under attack, heroes.
It was just too damn difficult to figure out how I was supposed to play him, and I just kept playing him as I thought my team needed me to play him. And that's a panic ult. And that's a big mistake. Never panic ult, because they usually have a very long cooldown. So don't press your ult just because you think, fuck, I can't get out of this. I'm sorry that I'm swearing. Don't swear at home, kids. Don't do it.
Hurry, the enemy is attacking your core. Rise again, my god.
But that is GG. We are not coming back to this. At this point, it occurs to me that I have a lot to learn about playing Tychus if I ever wanted to be good at it. And, well, you will just have to see
Defeat.
if I found out how I'm going to be good at it. And if I put that amount of work it requires to be good at this specific character. So, see you guys in a bit.
Epic.
Alert. Battlefield initialization in progress.
Alright, you
Combat
guys,
preparation
welcome
advised.
to Warhead Junction. Today,
I'm in.
as you've seen, we're playing Tychus. And I have to admit that this might be the most difficult character I've played
Time
this
remaining.
past week. I played him a lot. I
10
really tried to
seconds.
improve on him, but I think
5,
it's really difficult.
4,
We're going for
3,
dash level
2,
1.
1. Let the battle begin.
I haven't quite found out yet what his limitations are.
You're rushing me?
So I'm going to plot spoil this video for you guys. I don't think that I will be doing exceptionally good.
Trigger fingers on.
Damn.
Armchair gentleman.
First blood.
Got it. We got the no.
Double kill.
Man's gotta do what I'm
I misclicked on the minimap. Yeah. Ouch. We should probably go top.
Kill
And lane.
confirmed.
I think that Tychus has been a difficult character for me because I don't really know what to expect from him. And that's a dangerous thing.
Man's gotta do what I'm
To play a character you don't know what to expect from.
It's killing time.
And what do I mean by that? I know that Tychus is the tank killer. That's his thing. He can deal he can deal percentage based damage, and that is really good. I have to be.
Warhead
Should
deployment
probably get down here.
beginning. Prepare for collection.
No, I should be going down.
Didn't hear no magic word.
No, I'm staying there.
Warhead deployment complete. Collection is advised.
Ouch!
You are now dead.
Told you I didn't know his limitations. Alright, so here's my big issue with Tychus, and it's not as Tychus as a character, it's his play style that I have a difficult time adjusting to.
Waiting on you, precious.
I'm going mid.
I hope you got a plan.
And they have one tank, so we're going for Master Assassin.
All warheads have now been
He's an
placed.
assassin. And he doesn't have
Enemy launched.
huge health pool, which means that he could get punished from getting out of position. Now, I like to play a little bit ballsy.
I hope you got a plan.
I like to play a bit ballsy, and I like to deal a ton of damage. But I've come to
Man's
think
gotta
that
do what a man's gotta do.
that Tychus does not deal a huge amount of burst damage. It's more like sustained damage or damage over time.
Whatever it takes.
Updating mortality statistics.
And I think that his range, yeah, there's just something about him that doesn't suit my playstyle. As you can see, I've died twice now, in 5 minutes.
Damn time.
I know that he can be a terrific laner. I'm not. By default,
Full auto.
and I haven't quite figured him
no
out.
magic
I've
words.
played him for a week and I haven't done the best jobs. Oh, that was a chromie. As you can see, the grenade doesn't deal a lot of damage, but I don't know. It's just really not my playstyle, I think.
Daddy like.
Enemy defeated. Warheads inbound. Countdown.
Wait. No.
Vital signs negative.
No.
Don't start none.
I have improved on him
None.
during this week.
Warheads available for collection now.
I just don't think that I have improved
Armor
enough on
renewed
him.
now.
Shut up.
Nuclear silo armed.
Man's gotta do what a man's gotta do.
Nuclear launch detected.
Okay. Or maybe it
Trigger
wasn't.
finger.
Just destroying that.
Yeah, I
No one is getting up here. I feel
Enemy
comfortable. I just
lost.
seen Sergil down mid.
trigger fingers all.
We are ahead on XP, so
Now that I can get behind.
Sergil is still bot, so that's a good thing. And I think
Complete.
I will go for
Warheads
Dragon Laser
fully
Drill.
deployed.
Fine by me.
And I have to get out now because Kerrigan is moving up top. Sergil is down bot. I'm going to take the vision. And then I'm going
Kill confirmed. Double kill.
well, have to know how to get out of this.
I didn't hear no magic word. Trigger fingers out.
You have destroyed the fort.
I have to get I'm sorry about that, guys.
No magic word. Don't stand in front of that
I'll be
end,
back in a minute.
kid.
Killing
Um,
spree.
I have a call that I'm. I have to get out now. No, I moved it closer.
Getting a little icy out here.
I was waiting for a call, but I'm just going to call back after this video. No big.
Yeah,
Alright, let's go.
I hear you.
Going mid, as I can see, that's where all the fighting is going on.
Yeah, I hear you.
Thank you!
Prepare for impact deployment. Enemy defeated.
Not half bad.
Getting a little dicey out here.
I usually go for spray and pray, but I actually think I would go for minigun and heals you. That's the stuff.
Hope you got a plan.
I'm going bot. See if I can get the warhead. See Sarah is moving her way bot too.
Sure thing. Armchair gentleman.
No, she's moving mid.
Warhead collected. Your nuke is now arming. Your nuke is now ready.
I didn't hear no magic word.
Enlist the aid of these mercenaries.
Warheads collected.
Well, I can help with that.
Oh, Daddy Lake.
A glorious victory.
I'm going to nuke that.
Nuclear launch detected.
You rushing me?
What? It didn't kill it? Screw it.
Confirmed. Fort eliminated.
Hot damn, we are good.
If you want to improve with
I hope you got a plan.
if you want to improve with Tychus, a good way to do it is to learn this this micromanaging technique where you press A, left click, in order to move around and shoot, move around and shoot, move around and shoot. Like that. Because that will always keep you on your feet and it will always allow him to attack because he has a pretty high attack speed.
Take this hero.
I'm sorry. Out.
Vital signs negative. Double kill.
Damn it.
Your killing spree has
Not
finished.
half bad.
I know that that people usually go for armor piercing rounds, so that overkill deals more damage to the main target. I actually like Titan Grenade, because it's a really good finisher. Just throwing the grenade out.
Alert. Warhead
Bullying you,
deployment
so
in process.
I'm going back.
Walk the walk.
Update. Warheads have been deployed.
So it's not like I don't like
And
Tychus as a
update.
character, and it's not that I don't like him within the game and his position in the game. I just have a really tough time.
Warhead collected.
Playing him.
Your nuke is now
You
arming.
got a plan.
Yeah, I'm
Warhead
going up.
collection completed.
Nuke up here.
Nuclear launch detected.
And I'm getting out.
Gotta pull back, Chief.
I got out!
Fort elimination confirmed.
Whatever it takes.
What can I say about Tychus that hasn't already been said?
Fine by me. Shut up.
Oh shit.
Enemy hero terminated.
Shut up and die.
Yeah, we got it.
Next time.
So what I can say of this particular game is that fortunately I have some really good teammates who can make up for my mistakes.
Destroyed.
Deals increased damage to long remain on single target. Yeah. That's what we're going to do. I think
Assigning
you need to
warheads
have
for
some kind of
deployment.
flair for playing Tychus.
Calculating completion time.
I died 4 times, which is not a lot. When you think of the time when I played him, it
sure
usually
smarts.
goes much worse
Whatever it takes.
because I don't know how to positioning him well enough.
Deployment
But hey, that's
complete.
all my
The warheads are ready for collection.
Enlist the aid of these mercenaries.
Daddy like.
Elimination
ain't gonna save you,
complete.
man.
Collection complete.
It's killing time.
Enlist the aid of these mercenaries.
Now that is the way you do it. Now that I can get behind.
Enemy hero terminated.
Kill Varian.
Double kill.
Dragon Laser is probably my favorite ability with Tychus. I really think it's a powerful ability, and I've been on the punished end of it so many times. So I really enjoy using it on others and see how I can get kills even though my character is dead. So that aspect of it is pretty cool. Pretty cool. So. Yeah. Kill some people. Nice. Yeah, that's it.
Let's wreck that core. Someone wanna help our amigo?
All right.
Congratulations.
So a successful game, I would say.
MVP.
On a scale of 1 to 10, I think that I was a 1. The Tychus, when I've played him, I've really done poorly. In the past. I think that I'm a 3 or 4 now, but there's a long way from 3 or 4 to 7 on my scale for when do I feel comfortable picking him in ranked games. The answer to that is that I would not be comfortable playing Tychus at all in ranked. I died 5 times, so I died far more times than the rest of my team. Talents I used was Dash, Master Assassin, Quarterback, Dragon Laser Drill, that's the stuff, Titan Grenade, and Focusing Diodes. And the reason why I did that is that I like to have a bit more bursty damage. But I don't know if this is a meta build, but it's a build that I'm more or less comfortable with. But do I feel comfortable playing Tychus? No, not really. I probably won't be attempting to do it in the nearest future. It's not like with Artanis, which you saw yesterday, where I think that I could master Artanis. I don't think I will ever be able to master Tychus, and that's a shame. But that's rough facts. Is that there are some characters that you won't be comfortable playing because they're so out of your comfort zone. It would be the same thing with Kel'Thas, really. But 3 tips in order to become a better Tychus player and to improve your Tychus game. 1, positioning. Learn how to position well with Tychus, because if he's caught out of position, he's a dead man. He can dash, and that's it. Or he can dash and throw the grenade behind him. But if you're overextending too much, then there's really no escape for you. There's so many other characters that has a lot of movement. Learn to micromanage. That pressing A, left clicking, right clicking, so that you're always on the move and shooting at the same time. And it takes a while to master that. I haven't done that yet. And the last thing, know your limitations. I know it's kind of the same thing with positioning, but know your limitations. Which characters are you furiously strong against, and which characters are you not faring well against? Don't 1 versus 1 someone that you're not entirely certain that you can kill, because you will get punished for that. So that's all for me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you like the content, leave a comment, hit the thumbs up button, or subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys in a couple of days. Bye!